When I first decided to make this video, I was inclined to conceal Connor's face. However, now that I sit here and I am actually making the video, I changed my mind. I will be showing his face on this video, and I will be showing a lot of footage that he's in. After we speak about the entire situation, I will give you guys my reasoning for changing my mind other than my poor photoshopping skills. Also, keep in mind that I will be making jokes every now and then, but it's not because I don't respect the situation. I just want to make this video a little more entertaining and easier to sit through because this is a very serious subject.
I'm pretty sure if I was guilty, I'd be bawling my eyes out right now, which is what I always do. When I'm guilty. When I'm guilty. When I'm guilty. When I'm guilty. When I'm guilty.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel.
Hey Beach.
Before we start this video, I want to shout out Just Here for the Tea. Thank you so much for being so active here in the community and bringing all of the buzz here in the Buzz House by sharing the videos and retweeting my tweets. And if you guys want hot tea in real time, go ahead and follow Just Here for the Tea on Twitter. In this video, I want to discuss with you guys the alleged relationship between the TikToker ZOE LAVERNE and a 13-year-old child. But before we start, do not forget to go down below and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell button so you can get notified every time I post. Also, as a quick disclaimer, I just want to remind you guys that everything we discuss here in the channel is my opinion and my opinion only, not to be taken as a fact. Always do additional research from the information that you get here in the channel. Do not send any hate to the people that I'm going to be talking about in this video.
Am I right, fellow adult?
However, I do encourage all of you to go in the comment section and let me know what do you think about the situation. ZOE LAVERNE is a 19-year-old TikToker with over 16 million followers. She also has a YouTube channel with over 400,000 subscribers and an Instagram page with almost 3 million followers. Oh, and hold up, she's also known for moments like this.
I'm talking about this for like an hour because it's just so like pathetic that like she just comes in and like almost passes, like she's so close to passing me and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me, and I just want to prove this bitch I am better than her because I am ZOE fucking LAVERNE and I am literally the star of TikTok, and TikTok is putting me down and boosting her up, and I'm about to go to TikTok headquarters and strangle them.
She used to be in a very public relationship with fellow TikToker Cody Orlove. Their relationship was also very problematic and they ultimately broke up in June of 2020. Although Cody's video came out June 14, ZOE was already hanging out in her birthday with Connor and he was publicly posting it on Instagram. Happy birthday to my best friend. You mean the whole entire world to me. Thank you for all you do for me. I hope you have a great day today. I love you so much. They were even making TikToks, making fun of her ex-boyfriend. Just a few days after the breakup video, ZOE and Connor were just having a peachy time. As friends that they were. Or were they? So ex-boyfriend Cody gets allegedly hacked. A bunch of text messages get leaked and all goes to absolute shit. I'm going to be honest with you in hopes that it truly stays between you and I, because I genuinely don't know what else to do. I left because of her interactions with Connor. It got very intense, and it's something I do not stand by whatsoever. I had told ZOE that if she stopped and minimized contact with him, that she shouldn't have to lose me, and it didn't have to come to that. So she changed her story and said she was joking about the things with Connor, but I knew at that point she was lying, and they both were lying. Connor had reached out to me a few times apologizing about lying and that he knows I don't deserve to be lied to, etc., etc., and assured me they stopped. But Dawson just reached out to me yesterday and said they still FaceTime all day, every day, and haven't stopped. Dawson and I spoke yesterday, and he told me she's trying to be with him again, yet doing the whole lying to everyone else as well, because her and Connor. Nothing really makes sense to me on how someone can lie so easily, and it petrifies me. Now that I left Zoe, she has both her parents thinking I'm some terrible person that just did her so dirty. All while Zoe is 19, by law engaging with a 13-year-old, which is the only reason I left. I know that I'll heal, and I'll be alright mentally because of the support system I have here at home. Where I'm most worried is about Connor, because right now he won't understand because he's so young. But 10 years from now, he's going to look back and say to himself, I was, because in all honesty, that's what it is.
Then she decides to come into a live and yell at everyone.
And it's time that I speak on it because I'm sick of it. I don't know where this screenshot came from. I don't know if Amber actually sent it. I don't know if it's photoshopped. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it was said, whatever the case is. But I'm here to tell the truth and tell you that I am 19 years old and I know better than to do anything with a 13-year-old minor. My career is set on minors. I have little kids that look up to me on a daily basis. Yes, maybe in my past I've done things that is not very mature to do in front of minors and, vaped whatever in front of them. Saying that I raped one of my best friends that was a supporter of me for 3 years is unacceptable. Is disgusting, makes me sick to my stomach, literally makes me want to throw up. I can't even ever imagine doing something like that, considering I know what's right and wrong. I've grown up. I've matured. I know what's right and wrong. Yes, maybe I make some mistakes sometimes. Maybe I do some things on social media that's not very appropriate, but I wouldn't do something like that ever. In my entire life would I ever do that. That is not okay. It makes it as assumptions and rumors. That's the only thing that you got to say. You have no proof of half the shit you're accusing me for, so keep it going. That's what you said last time, Z? Oh, I'm serious. I'm actually serious. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm literally so sick of it to the point where, like, it just makes me want to... Like, I literally want to scream in a pillow. Like, it's so pathetic. Somebody said, Connor. Somebody said, okay, get it, sis. And that's what you say all the time. So get it, sis. I was like, what? But, like I said,
Alright, sis Zoe Laverne denies everything. She sits on her high horse and says that she's conscious of her age. Her career is set on minors, so if you are a parent, watch out for people like her, allegedly. She also alleges that she knows right from wrong. She is probably aware that what she's doing right now, by denying the whole situation, is wrong. And in the end of the day, if she does get in trouble with the law, this is going to be evidence, in my opinion. Another very interesting thing is that she claims that there is no proof, and stick around because towards the end of the video I will have some footage that I found and I want to know you guys think that that footage is proof enough for you. And the cherry on top was the fact that Connor was right there with her while she was denying everything. Cody also came out and made a video exposing some of the stuff that he knew, which supports the rumors from the leaked text messages.
So Zoe sends a picture to Connor, okay, right here. It says, I have you, baby, you're right here, okay? This is while me and Zoe are still dating, by the way, keep that in mind. I have you, baby, you're right here, right? He responds saying, I love you so much, I can't wait to see you again, pretty normal. I love you so much more, I can't, and she's like, can't wait to hug you again. Keep in mind, I've seen text messages of them sending like heart eyes back to each other, and it's not like I don't know if they're flirting. I just think it's weird. But she's lying to y'all. Like, she's saying that she hasn't done that when she has. She also said, you're literally my world. I adore you so much, Connor. And he said, no, you're my world, baby. I adore you so much more. Which is still a little bit weird talking to a 13-year-old like that. It could be retrieved as flirting. Everyone will follow India. I'm not saying it is. But,
Then Zoe decided it was time to yell at us again.
And my decisions in life isn't always the best way to go.
That was a crime. Her decision was to molest a child, and the best way to rectify this bad decision is going to jail, girl.
Because if anybody knows what it feels like to get hate, it is other influencers. Instead of putting me down for my choices and my mistakes that I've made in life, try to just tell me what I did wrong.
People are just calling her out, and she's saying that people are putting her down instead of telling her what she did wrong. She knows what she did wrong. Remember that she said she knows her rights from wrongs?
I've matured. I know what's right and wrong.
We all need to start being nicer to people. We all need to realize that life is too short to worry about things that have gone on and things that have been done and said.
Did she just ask us to forget that she molested a child and to be nice to her? Is she drunk?
We all need to put our big girl panties on, our big boy panties on, and realize that life is freaking short.
Yes, life is freaking short to pass on cake, avoid carbs, but not to molest children. So she should definitely put her big girl pants on and walk her merry ass to jail.
It can be taken away in an instant. Young people pass away all the time. Older people, everybody passes away at one time in their life. Like, you live once.
You stupid.
What the hell am I watching? She can't even talk. So she's trying to convince me that I'm gonna die once in my life, but maybe I'll die again? Like, how many times should I die? YOLO? What the fuck is going on? She clearly does not have access to Jeffree Star's book of deflections.
It's not something to continue to bring negativity to people. And you could say bye and be immature all you want, but it really just shows your true colors and it really just shows you as a person. And
did she just tell that the people are calling her out are bad people and they're bringing negativity to her? She should be glad that nobody's bringing jail to her yet, because that's what she should be getting. And to question others' morals and say that them calling her out tells her a lot who they are as people. Yeah, they are people that are not file criminals. They're not like you.
All I know is that when I get older and I have kids, I will never let my kids act the way that some of you do. And I know that if a lot of your parents knew how you talked online and knew how you treated people, y'all probably wouldn't even have phones.
First of all, I hope that people like her don't even get to be near their own children, and make sure that when she does, if she does have children, she's not allowed near them. The gaslighting here is off the charts. Don't ever let somebody gaslight you for doing the right thing.
But like I said, since I'm Zoe and I'm always the person that everybody's out to get, no one's gonna ever take my side on anything, and no one's ever going to make me seem like a better person. No one's gonna give me a chance.
Baby girl, nobody's out to get you. If they were, you would be in jail already. Hopefully they won't take that long though. And no, nobody is going to be on your side. You need to first pay for what you did and then maybe talk about second chances. The way that she's treating this, the condescending manner.
But I do start therapy this week, and I am going to be talking to someone to get myself back into the mindset and a good place again.
Great, that's great news. I'm glad. Hopefully the therapy takes the child molester out of her.
And all I'm just saying is that you can doubt on me and you can bring me down and say that I'm never going to change and stuff, but I am working on changing for the better, because I realized that changing for the better is the only thing that I can do right now. And growing up and being my age and realizing my rights for my wrongs is the only thing I can do right now. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And you don't have to forgive me, and you don't have to be happy with me. That's okay. But just remember that just because I'm an influencer doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
Just because he's a child doesn't mean he will forget. With all due respect, fuck your feelings.
It doesn't mean that I am just like, thank you so much for all the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. I've also learned my rights and my wrongs from trusting certain people. My trust circle is this small now. I have maybe 3 friends that I actually trust. 4. So all the people that come into my life, and you know who you are, all the people that come into my life and say, oh, I've changed, I swear. You know how they do? I won't expose you, I won't I'll let you speak your mind and speak your opinion and it'll stay between us. Never again is that happening. You're never gonna be trusted again. And that's your stupidity and that's your mistake. You can live with that.
Again, she's gaslighting all of the children that watch her into believing that calling her out for committing a felony is wrong. Calling her out was the right thing to do. Don't let her tell you otherwise.
Don't be trying to come back to my DMs months down the line saying I'm sorry and that I've changed, because I'm not gonna reply. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna laugh, and then I'm just not gonna go for it. But to the people that hate me right now, no matter what you think of me, you have a right to. I get it. It's social media just makes things out to be worse than they are.
No, they are as bad as they seem. What do you guys think? Let me know down below if this is being exaggerated or not.
And you have a right to be upset with me, and that's okay. And I hope that if you left the fandom, that the new person that you stand makes you happier. And I hope that you enjoy editing them as much as you enjoyed editing me. And I hope they put a smile on your face as much as I put a smile on your face at one point. And to the people that didn't leave, I love you so, so much. I know who you are. I'm very proud of you, very much appreciate you and all of the things that you've done for me. And thank you for supporting me nonstop, realizing what I'm doing is wrong and telling me that it's wrong, but not putting me down at the same time. I really appreciate it. And to the people that, have a platform that were my friends that I had hurt by this or that was disappointed in me for this, I apologize to you and thank you for listening. I didn't mean to be like a thing on this live. I just genuinely need to get my point across because I feel like it never really gets put across. I have my supporters on my wall because I love you guys so much. And I look at these every day.
Does she actually have pictures of other children in her wall? Oh my god, make it make sense. Connor also made a statement on his IG live.
Okay, so obviously I couldn't go live. I was ready to address this. Basically what I want to start off by saying is that I think this whole situation, we have both realized deeply that this was a huge mistake, that it was something that wasn't right at all. Not once did we ever think it was okay. What I personally think, and what I personally highly believe what happened, but again, I don't know just because this was months ago. Not even that, we weren't thinking in the moment, so I don't know what the actual case was. But all I'm trying to say is that what I think truly happened was that whenever Zoe got, I think Zoe was just mainly upset about, her relationship, getting out of a relationship. I was upset I didn't have a lot of friends, and then me being the fan that I used to be, when I got to see her and stuff, I was really happy. She was happy because she finally had a friend that were there for her, stuff like that. And it was just a mixed confusion, a burst of confusion to where we thought that we were more than friends, and we weren't thinking just because we made each other happy. And we weren't thinking that all went down, whatever that happened. And then we weren't thinking throughout all of this because we were just focused on how happy we made each other, if that makes sense. And we realized it was wrong. It all hit us at a time. It all hit us at one point. We realized that it was horribly wrong. We were regretting with everything in us. We felt so much guilt and pressure on us that we felt literally so guilty. So much pressure was put towards us, and I don't want to go too into depth on this and just drag it on just because my parents don't really want me talking about it on social media, but I needed to get my point out there. But overall, all I'm trying to say is that what truly happened in the situation was that it was a mix of confusion, and that's no excuse to justify both me nor Zoe's actions, but that's just the honest truth. And we truly weren't thinking. We were making bad choices, and we were just too focused on us finally being happy for once, and weren't thinking of the downfall of all of this. And it all hit us at one point. We felt so much guilt and so much pressure and so much negativity towards us just because we felt such horrible people for even doing that at all. That stopped back in July, and we moved forward past that. Just accepted, hey, we're friends. This can't happen right now, obviously, because of the age difference. And I'm not defending Zoe at all, because like I said, it's already out there. I'd be 100% truthfully honest, and please stop making this into something that it's not. All that happened was that we kissed, whatever. It's not okay at all, no. And we both truly deeply realized that the whole situation was a mix of confusion, and that's all there really is to say to that, is that this was all a mix of confusion. That's basically my explanation towards it. That's the honest truth.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Obviously, clearly, he goes in circles saying that it was a mistake, that we weren't thinking, and that's why we have laws where the adult is the one who has the responsibility because he is a child. He doesn't know what he's doing. And he also mentions about his parents, if you guys noticed, and we're gonna touch on that as well later. And as for him saying that they got confused and all of those excuses, that's completely acceptable for him since he's a child, and he will get confused because he doesn't understand that person that he's attracted to is an adult. His live trying to explain and address the situation did nothing for me. I don't know about you. Let me know down in the comments what you thought. As the backlash kept coming, she decided to make yet another video, but now an attempted apology.
I just wanted to come on live and tell y'all the truth and tell y'all that, like, a lot of people are making this out to be something that it's not and making it to be worse than it seems by calling me a groomer and a pedophile and everything. So I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I didn't groom Connor, not like wouldn't do that to him. Literally love Connor to death. I wouldn't do anything to Connor ever without consent. Connor and I both consented to kissing. That was how it went. We both liked each other, and then we realized that the ages were too different. Nothing happened between us besides kissing, and I'm saying that now, like, I'm really sick of people thinking that we did other stuff besides kiss. There's a video going around of people saying that it's me and Connor, and it's like of these like two people doing something like nasty, and that's not us. All the videos that were leaked of Connor and I were us kissing, and I just wanted to come on live and let you guys know that it stopped months ago. It hasn't been a thing for a while now. Connor and I don't have communication right now due to our parents both agreeing to cut our contact and give us both time to heal and from social media, because social media is very toxic to us right now. And we're both just kind of hurting. We're trying to like laugh off the situation because we both realized back then that it was just like not right and that the ages weren't appropriate. So we stopped. And now the reason why people are coming at me and Connor for making jokes about it, it's just because we're trying to get over the situation because we actually know what went on and we actually know what happened. And I told like Connor's family like straight up that we did before anything was said about it and before videos got leaked. So they were already aware of the situation, and we were all doing, like, the situation was going pretty good, and then it got brought to social media. Don't know how the videos got out, but we were doing good with the situation. Like, we were moving on from it and just like going separate ways, breaking contact just to move on from it, and then the videos got leaked and it became a bigger issue and it became something that it wasn't supposed to be. And because social media is so toxic nowadays, and because people like to put their little noses into other people's business, it makes it worse than it needs to be. So I'm here to tell you guys right now that this all was dragged out of proportion and put into something that it was not. People have so many rumors going around saying different things, and it's none of the stuff that people are saying is true. I didn't groom Connor, wouldn't do that. He's a kid and I'm aware of that, and it just happened. We both were in a dark place when we first like became friends, and we both just ended up catching feelings for each other. And friends do that. They catch feelings for each other. That's not a bad thing. Yes, the age is a bad thing. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, it's not good. And we both realized that, and we stopped because we didn't want to get this out of proportion. We didn't want this to happen. We knew that it was wrong, and we wanted to stop, and we did. But because, like I said, it got brought to social media, people are making it such a big issue. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile, and I will continue to say that. I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm not a pedophile. I am 19 years old. Yes, I am labeled as an adult, but I am still a teenager. And we all mess up and we all do things that we don't know, but we have to learn from experience. And I know that I'm not the only person that has been put in this position before, and the only reason why I've been put in this position is because of social media making it out to be something that it's not. And it's bothering the both of us because Connor doesn't like people calling me a pedophile. Like, I know he doesn't. Even though I can't talk to him, I know it's hurting him because he knows that I'm not like that. He knows that I'm not a pedophile. And my friends know that I'm not a pedophile. I've talked to everybody about this. I've talked to my friends, my family, his family, and we just want it to stop. We don't want this to be a bigger deal than it is. It's pathetic, and it's not something that we wanted to be on the internet, and that's why we didn't tell anyone. That's why we kept it to ourselves, because we realized it was wrong. So I wanted to go live and address the situation, and I wanted to let you guys know that I am sorry, and I realize that I mess up every fucking week. I realize that. I realize I'm always doing something wrong, but as an influencer and as an influencer having the platform that I have, it is really hard to deal with hate, and it is really hard when people are constantly bringing me down for things every single day, and I feel like I always just have a pressure on me. That's why I took a break, because it was getting too toxic and I couldn't handle it anymore. And it really hurts me that a bunch of people think that I'm this monster. I don't know why it's so big and why everybody thinks that other things went on, but it didn't. And we already had a whole talk about it, like with his family and with mine. Like, everything was calmed down, and then the videos were leaked. And that's really all I can say. Like, I don't have anything to say besides that, because that's the truth. That's what happened. It's not something that I'm proud of. It's not something that he's proud of. It's something that we both learned from, and we are sorry. Like, genuinely, we're very sorry. And I didn't mean to make any of you uncomfortable with me, and I don't want any of you to think that I am something that I'm not, because I'm not a monster, and I'm not a pedophile. There's actual pedophiles out in the world, and that's something that I'm not. That's something that I never would be, never will be. It was my first time ever liking someone, catching feelings for someone under the age, and it wasn't a good choice, and I realized that when it was happening, and we talked about it to each other. Sorry, I'm like really stressed out and I can't really get my words out straight, but I do realize that I upset a lot of you and hurt a lot of you, and no matter what I say about this situation, people are still gonna make up their own opinions, and people are still gonna have their own opinions, and people are gonna keep saying things, and that's okay. Like, you do you, but I just wanted to make it clear that it's not as bad as everybody's making it out to be. Yes, it is bad. What happened, the situation that happened is bad, yes, but people are making it out to be something bigger than it is, and it's not something that Connor and I wanted to be on social media. We don't know how it got out there. We just wanted it to stay between us. Whoever did leak the videos, really shitty. Connor was my best friend, still is, even though we can't talk. He's still my best friend, and he made me happy in many different ways, and I made him happy in many different ways. We both were really close and caught feelings, and we didn't really understand what was going on. And even though people will say well, you're old enough to realize it's wrong, I just wanted to be happy, and it's not an excuse, and I'm not trying to make excuses about it. It's just me telling the truth and how I felt, and I just didn't know what else to say and know what else to do. And a lot of people are a lot of influencers are bashing me for it, and that's okay. You guys have every right to. I'm embarrassed for my actions, and you guys have every right to be upset with me, and you guys have every right to dislike me, and that's okay. I'll live no matter what. It's just hard, and I know that I'm not the only person that has been put in this position before and has made the same mistakes and choices as me. A lot of people are coming after me, so I replied to a comment on TikTok where I'm saying you can't go to jail for kissing someone, and that's true. I did my research, and I've already spoken to police about it. I get canceled every other week, like, so.
Even Zoe's mother came out publicly to support her daughter and to yell at us a little bit as well.
Anybody can reach over and kiss somebody. They're best friends, and this needs to stop, you guys. Why are you doing this?
Because it looks like the apology video didn't work, she posted this.
Y'all want an apology from me, and then when I do, you're still upset? I get it, I do, but make up your mind, please. You wanted the minor side, and then when he addresses the truth, you say, not a child talking. Y'all don't make sense. Y'all are just mad that the situation wasn't as worse as people made it to be. This isn't anyone's business but mine, my family's, Connor's, and his family. Let it go.
As the backlash obviously continued because what she did was not a good thing and she should be not home right now for that, she kept going on live streams.
I don't like being told that I raped my best friend. And I don't like being called a pedo. I don't like getting told to kill myself every day when I'm already, like, not okay. And I don't like crying on social media, and people always say that I do it because I'm because I'm not the victim or because I want to be the victim, but here's the situation. I'm literally crying because my feelings are hurt.
Alright, before we keep going, I just want to say a couple of things. She mentioned that people are telling her to do something to herself consistently. But as I always say, if you want to give criticism to someone, please be constructive. Don't call people names. Don't go to their platforms to tell them to do things to themselves. What she did was wrong. She needs to take accountability. Now, her mother is enabling this behavior because look at what she did next.
Don't cry. It's okay.
Shut it off.
She wants to say hi to her fans. Say hi to them, Zoe.
Hi, guys.
And don't believe everything you hear.
So before I show you guys the footage that I have, since Mama says don't believe everything you hear, so you are going to see it. However, before I show it to you, I just want to touch on some of the points that she brought up on her apology. She mentioned on her apology that social media is toxic. She's essentially blaming social media for everything that's going on because she was already about to get away with it. But social media reminded her that what she did is illegal and she needs to take responsibility and accountability and turn herself in. So social media is not the villain here. Social media is actually doing a great thing by making it possible for all of us to catch these predators. She mentioned something about talking to the police and asking if she could get arrested by kissing a child. And I don't know if I believe she actually did go to the police. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. However, I did a very quick Google search and this is what I found. I went to a website called Age of Consent and then I went to the Indiana consent laws and this is what fits this category. It's a Class C.
If perpetrator performs or submits any fondling or touching with intent to arouse or satisfy the desires of either child or older person, a maximum of 4 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
And the key word here to me is touching. Any kind of touching, that's the key word right here. It doesn't specify kissing, obviously, because there are so many types of touching. But to me, the way that they exchange kisses on these videos, definitely it looks like, in my opinion, it would fit this description. She tries to justify herself and minimize the situation by saying that catching feelings is a normal thing. And I agree with her. Catching feelings for people is a very normal thing. However, when you are an adult catching feelings for a child, there is a problem. The situation with ZOE LAVERNE brings us back to the huge issue that our society is facing right now. This is a young, attractive female who has done something that a young, attractive male in her same position would not have gotten away with it. Close your eyes and imagine if Zoe was the 13-year-old on this situation and Connor was the 19-year-old on this situation. Just remember, people who do that kind of stuff to children don't always look like a creepy, old, hairy, weird-looking, or whatever creepy-looking person goes into your mind. That kind of people comes in every shape, size, and ages. So if you are a child or a kid under the age watching this video right now, if anyone who is considered a legal adult, attractive or not, female or male, If they tell you that kissing them is okay, no, it's not. She should not be spreading this misinformation across her huge platform, no matter how attractive, young, and famous they are on social media. And if you are a parent watching this, I plead you to please pay attention to what your kids are doing and do not do what Connor's family is doing by not getting this to pay for what she's done to their kid, because he is a child. He cannot consent to what happened. And finally, my last wish for this situation is that she gets deplatformed, because having a platform the size that she does, she has a plethora of kids that she can on. And as for my reasons to have Connor's face not censored or covered in this video, it's pretty simple. Connor has a YouTube channel with a very sizable following. He also has a Instagram with a pretty sizable following, as well as TikTok with a sizable following. So he is also a public figure. Finally, most important reason why I wanted to have his face out is because I wanted you guys to see how young he actually looks. Now that everything has been discussed, take a look at the footage that I have and let me know what you think about this. Go ahead down below and let me know what you think and what do you think should be happening next. If you like this video, please don't forget to drop a like. I would really appreciate that. And also go ahead now and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell button so you can get notified every time I post. And I'm also gonna leave all of my socials down below in the description box. Follow me on my socials. Thank you so much for watching and I see you guys in the next upload.